So hello, welcome to my video. So I'm going to do the horoscopes a little bit different just for this month because I've just been really busy and caught up with some stuff going on and some things that I've had to do a lot of traveling. So what I'm going to do all the fire signs in this video. So I'm going to do a quick horoscope for Aries, Leos and Sagittarius. I'm going to do a collective channel for you guys as well as fire signs, and we'll do some cards. So it's going to be, I'll do one for your water signs, air signs and earth. So this will be one for fire signs. So I'm going to be doing, I'll still do it individual. So Aries, you'll be up first. I'm going to do some cards out for you guys to see what's coming up for this month. Okay, it's a bit, I know in astrology is a big month coming up here, but I'm just going to, I'll address that more into my weekly videos just for this month, and we'll do more of the card reading coming up for you. So I do feel like Aries, it's going to feel like you're trying to be in control of everything. You've got to try and let loose this month and just let the cards lay where it's going to lay. I do feel like you're going to just be very frustrated coming up to this month. I mean, we do actually get Mars will actually be coming into your sign for this month, I think. And Jupiter will also be coming into your sign, so that's going to be good for you. You might feel more stronger, more powerful, or more, it's like more luck. So luck is coming up for you. And I'll address that more next month, but just some videos. I'm going to do 4 cards, which will be on your finances and work, and I'm going to do 4 cards on relationships. Okay. Overall, I do feel like you guys, and then I'm going to do some 4 cards for overall of how the month is going to go. But I'm going to break it up so it'll be a bit different. Okay, so let's do the cards first. Look, when it comes to finances and work, I do feel like things are going to be like you're going to be very in control of everything. Like you want to be in control. You're not going to let anything budge. But it's also about being unique. I do feel like people that are loyal around you to do with work and finances are people who you're going to want around you this month. And it's something like building blocks. You're building blocks and building steps where you want to go. But I do feel like manipulation might be at play with you at work coming up this month with finances. There's a thing about unsure where to put money, or unsure about certain risk, or at work there's an unsure or unsureness coming up for this month for you guys. It's you want to be in control, but at the same time you're not too sure about it. And this month for you guys, it is a bit sort of territorial as well. You're going to want to stake your claim, stake your territory. It's yours, and you're not going to want everyone to, like, you don't want to give a budge. You're really trying to stake your claim or keep what's yours and not let anyone take what's yours coming into with your work and your finances for this month. There'll be a bit of banter at work as well coming up, I do feel like. Let's look at relationships for you quickly. Also recovering. I had a sore throat before. I had my voice came back now, but before I had no voice, so it's really hard for me to do the videos without any proper voice. Alright, when it comes to relationships for you this month, you've got let your conscience be your guide. So there's a thing about listening to your intuition more about relationships, where you fit in with relationships. Look at different social circles. You really want to be the top person or the person everyone looks up to. You're also trying to, I feel like, stand your ground as well with partnerships that are coming up here. I do feel like you're wanting to maybe even slow down when it comes to relationship. Maybe in your relationship you want to slow down, you want to settle down, make things happen. But for single people, it's about finding your one, or finding your prince, the person who's going to lead you and help you move forward where you want to go to. For others in relationships, it's about being more dominant or wanting to be more dominant. But also I feel like you need to surrender a little bit too here. You can't have it all your way. I feel like that you're trying to set out a future for yourself into what's coming up for you in partnerships and relationships. Family are going to want more of your time. I feel like I need more of your time coming up for this month too. Overall, I do feel like this month, I do feel like you might even meet your queen. So people who are looking for relationships, you might find your other half might be coming together. It's kind of like also overall this month is going to be like your two people. You're splitting yourself in two. Like maybe at home you're being like Cinderella at trying to do everything, all the chores at home, but you're going out and you're being, a different person. So I do feel like you're trying to be two different people instead of trying to be one person this month. It is about being brave. I do feel like this month you're going to have to learn to be brave coming up, and it's going to be, I feel like interesting times are coming up ahead for you this month. I do feel like you're really trying to be outstanding in where you're going to go, like you're really trying to map a way out the future and coming up. So it's going to be a bumpy, look, it's not all going to be smooth sailing, but there are some good things coming up for you for this month. Okay, so next I've got Leos coming up here. Let's have a look for Leos. Leo for May. Leo, so I would do feel like for this month it's going to be like you're going to feel like nobody understands you. I feel like you're crossing paths with someone, you're being not heard or misjudged. I do feel like there's someone trying to control you or like trying to really manipulate, control what's happening behind the scenes with you this month. I feel like you're trying to take ownership of your own stuff. You're really trying to connect with your own values, your own belief system to make things happen for yourself. And you're trying to not make mistakes. That's what I feel is coming up for you for this month there, Leos. Let's have a look here in the cards. I do the four cards for finances and the money. And I do 4 with relationships. 3, 4, and then I'll do the 4 for the overall feel of this month. It's happening up. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so we're looking at work and finances. You're going to feel like you're being a bit trapped. You're going to feel like, is this it? Like there's just cards here that say trapped. Trying to do some self-reflecting, trying to find a way out of the mess that you're in. You are moving. I feel like by the end of the month there is movement where you're going. So I don't feel like this feeling of being trapped and like you can't sort of come out where you are is not going to last for the whole month. I do feel like you are going to find a way out. But you're also preparing for a battle that's coming up. There's also news coming up ahead, and I feel like the news that's coming up is going to be quite positive, good news in terms of work there. I do feel like there could be someone that's even leaving or maybe turning their back on where you are. So I do feel like it's going to be time for you to maybe start making moves coming up in the next couple of months to see where where you want to go. And when we look at relationships for you, it's like you're trying to tame the beast coming up here. You're trying to juggle everything at once with relationships, and you can't do it all on your own. You are also, there's something about anxiety with relationships, anxiety, nervousness coming up here with relationships, or you're worried about someone else, or someone else maybe not done the right thing by you here. It's also you're being a bit bored with your social circles and relationships. You've lost that excitement that's meant to be coming in for you. you're trying to really, you're being stubborn, but you're trying to do, as I said, doing everything at once, and you can't please everybody. You're also trying to tame the beast. So maybe there's a partner who's quite grumpy, or you're being the grumpy one, and someone's trying to really calm you down. For singles, I do feel like there's a bit of frustration. I feel like this is to do more single people. I do feel like things are going to be coming up on the uprise there for you guys. It's also, you're trying to really live your own life and set your own rules and balance, having things balanced too. Okay. Overall, you're going through a big change this month. There's a big change coming up ahead for you. You're really trying to understand yourself, understand your surroundings more. There's also moving forward. You're not going backwards. You're definitely moving forward this month. You're trying to, it's like you can't go back now. You've made your decisions. You're moving forward. You cannot go back. It's about full steam ahead. You're on to bigger and better things coming up in over the next few months. And it's about, so saying, being with like-minded people, people who know you, people who want to be with you. But also, I do feel like family finances, money could be coming in for you. It's also looking at finer detail with things, like looking at certain details is going to be a key for you for this month too. They're Leos. Okay. Okay, so now I'm doing Sagittarians. Okay, so let's have a look for Sagittarius for May. Okay, I feel like with Sagittarians coming up for May, it's like you need to take on some responsibility. You need to, you're not unsure about this, but I feel like there's more responsibility coming onto your shoulders. I do feel like there's some sort of plane travel also coming up for you for this month of May. Could be like into like the more domestic and international. And there's going to be some sort of warnings coming up for you too, that I feel like. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see. Let's have a look at your cards. Okay, for your work. And it's like, I feel like you are the risk takers, so I do feel like it's about also with this month taking a bit of risk, but also you need to find a balance between doing stuff that you enjoy than doing stuff that you have to do, because I feel like you need a lot of rest too coming up for you for this month. Let's see. Look here for your finances and work. You've got a lot of people around you with work coming up, but it's like you're running out of time to do things. Like you're trying to do everything in a certain amount of time frame, and I feel like you're going to need more time. I also feel like you might think that there's a thing about losing money coming up here as well, where like money's just burning a hole in your pocket. So I do feel like you're going to have to maybe budget or keep arranging with your finances coming up to this month. There's also, you're being really intrusive. You're finding like-minded people around you. I do feel like you're gonna have to spend your time though wisely. But at work, I do feel like there's like a lot of things. I just feel like you need a lot of patience this month coming up for you in terms of your work and finances. It's like patience. It's just like, I feel like it's very hectic. I feel like you're like in your head a lot this month coming up. There is like, I feel like your boss maybe feeling generous and give you some sort of like pay rise or bonus could be coming up for you. It's also, I feel like everything's maybe a bit unstable for you. I just feel like you don't know where you're actually coming or going coming up. Okay. In terms of relationships, I do feel like you are moving in a better direction when we look at relationships. I do feel like where you are, you're moving into a much new, new relationships coming around you. I do feel like it's looking a bit better. You are having to deal with old wounds or old issues that are coming up, and it's about looking closer. I do feel like that you're going to be quite a social butterfly, quite a busy bee coming up too for this month. It's also you're looking at finer details, finer details in terms of relationships too. I feel like you're questioning a lot, but overall I do feel like you are going in a better area. I feel like that you're going to find love potentially again too. Love will probably blossom for you more this month coming up for you guys, for Sagittarians. There's also more of a boost to your confidence coming up, and okay, let's have a look for the overall. Look, overall, I do feel like you're moving in a better direction. You are coming into a time where you're going to have to give something up. So you might find that something gets taken, but a new thing is going to come in its place. But as I said, I do feel like you are moving on to a much better connection, or better things coming up for you. There's also could be like a Leo energy around you coming up this month, or maybe it's you acting like a Leo, someone who has a bit of an ego, big heart, likes to be social, kind of like you. But I feel like that could be to do with relationships. I do feel like it's about your communication. So I feel like communication is going to be a big thing for you for this month coming up. Try and set clear expectations and boundaries for certain people in your life. I do feel like you're just being a bit worn out, but as I said, I do feel like you are going in a better direction. There's also a thing here about spirituality. Communication is big. Love, spirituality, connecting to source and your guides for more messages coming up for you. But I do feel like there could be more love blossoming around you, and it's like you're planning your future, planning where you're going. Could be planning for retirement as well, like planning for some sort of new beginning or newness that you wanted to come in, because you're ending something old, something that's going away coming up for you too. All right, I'm going to do like a channel for oil signs connected to all fire signs here, see if I can get this done. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, the month of May is going to be a month where it's going to be a lot of unstableness coming in for all you fire signs. It's going to be a time where unpredictability is going to be there, unstableness. You guys are going to try and find grounding. You're going to try and find common ground for others. You're also going to find that money is going to be burning a hole in your pockets. You're going to be keeping budgets tight. You're going to have to keep records and see where you're going. You're coming into a month where everything for everyone is going to be rather different than other months. It's like the door has going to be opened up. We are all going into a new reality, a new time, a new way of being. Things are going to be completely different by the end of the month. You're all going to find that this is going to challenge you in ways you never thought, and it's going to bring you a new way of being as well. Okay, so guys, so that will be it for the fire signs for the horoscope, mini horoscope that I'm doing up, and I'll go back to the main horoscopes that I'm doing for June. And I hope you all have a good month, and thank you for liking, sharing and your comments, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.